ABC 15's Gianna Forbes joins us live tonight in Myrtle Beach with some good tips on staying cool and staying safe this summer.
Jen, Connor, at this point, it's hard not to break a sweat out here, but to keep your family and your furry friends safe, here's some tips for you.
A little bit more than 98. 101.
A little bit more than that.
103.
Guessing how hot it really is outside can be a little tricky, and having air conditioning in your car may be a little misleading as to how much the heat takes a toll on our bodies. All it takes is one look at a heat gun and you may rethink how much time you're spending outside.
When we had CCMF a couple weeks ago, that was one of the #1 calls we were running was dehydration or heat exhaustion kind of calls because it was warm, so many people kind of compacted together.
For Myrtle Beach Fire Captain Jonathan Evans, it doesn't take a major event with thousands of people to be aware of how hot it really gets. Heat exhaustion can quickly turn into heat stroke, causing our body's cooling systems to shut down.
Heat exhaustion, heat stroke, there's a fine line. So that's when the heat exhaustion is when you start to feel really warm, when you start to get dizzy, when you start to get nauseous. At that point, you should be starting to drink some water, get to a cool place, see if it subsides. If it doesn't, don't hesitate to call, especially if someone goes unconscious or is very hot. You take their temperature and they're 100+ degrees. That could be a sign that they're maybe past that point of what you can do in your home. They need some extra fluids.
So even when you say to yourself the shade may be better, it's still registering temps in the triple digits, just like on this asphalt in the shade.
I think it's 103 degrees.
And when it feels like 103 degrees, it's best to find a place in the shade or head inside for a little while.
Get to those cool places whenever you can. You know, if you want to go out to the beach and enjoy, that's great, but make sure you bring some shade with you, but also get inside every now and then.
Fluids, shade time, and great local attractions like Myrtle Waves can help you cool off.
We have our water bottles. We have water bottles, and we're going to get in the water so we can cool down.
Captain Evans says it's important to note that you don't have to wait to call 911 until you're feeling those symptoms of actually heat stroke, but even with heat exhaustion, that phone is always open. Live in Horry County, Gianna Forbes, ABC 15 News.
Gianna, thanks so much. And again, these are some serious